tale as old as time.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Benson Anthony here, and welcome to our retrospective review of
Beauty and the Beast. It came out in 1991. It was directed by Gary Trousdale and Kirk Wise, and it's also an Oscar-nominated movie for Best Movie of the Year that year.
this movie. Has gotten 93% on Rotten Tomatoes so far. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start putting the score right here, guys. So you're gonna see the score right here. See right there. So you know what, guys? Let's get into it.
We're fancy.
So first off, I just want to say this. Beauty and the Beast overall as a film was great. As an animated film for kids, you know, it was good. There's a little creepy parts here and there in the movie. You know, it's a little scary when you see the Beast first, especially for kids.
Yeah, he's actually really mean to her in the beginning.
Yeah, if you really look between the lines when Gaston actually dies, spoiler alert, when he's being thrown down the actual building or his castle, you see death in his eyes, literal skull. So if you guys go watch that, check that out. It's pretty crazy. You can YouTube it as well. So here it is. I don't like princess movies. I'm sorry to say that, but 90s princess movies really annoyed me. They were like Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, all of those, Pocahontas even, like they just annoyed me. One, because they were inaccurate. Certain movies, like Pocahontas was very inaccurate.
Right.
Very kid friendly. Pocahontas was not kid friendly in real life.
In real life.
And two, the women portrayed there were kind of diminished. They were, you know, damsels in distress. Everything, you know, a piece of wood would hurt them. You know, it just didn't like that. But the good thing about this one is Belle isn't like that. So you know what? Let's get into the actual small review for this before we talk about, you know, the upcoming film, which is going to come out today, that we're going to review, which is Beauty and the Beast, the live action one. So what? Go ahead, man. Go ahead and you go into this movie.
You know what? I'm the opposite of you. I think this is an excellent film. I don't really go back and watch
I
cartoons.
didn't say it wasn't bad.
You,
I said I didn't like princess movies.
yeah, but you're like
Okay.
poking out at anyway. Stop interrupting me. This is my part. So I've really enjoyed this film. I thought that the fact that, and I know this is what you're alluding to, is the fact that she's not like, I'm here, I'm waiting, and I can't wait for my man to save me. She's obviously in the intro song, everyone feels that she's different, she's peculiar, but you know what? She's smart. Her father's an inventor. She's not going to be waiting for someone to save her. She's going to do her own life journey. Mm-hmm. She's going to get ahead, and she's pretty. I mean, Disney movies are about pretty things, right? And she's as Belle, she's like one of the cutest princesses, I think.
Gaston was pretty as well.
Yes.
Going into the film,
Yeah.
some of the things I loved in the film was Gaston. And the reason why I like Gaston, and it's not because of what he did.
You?
No, it's not what he did. It's not how he, you know, treated Belle. It's more of that iconic character. That's what I really loved about this. There's more iconic characters in this movie as well. But the reason you love him, when you think of a villain, if you think of that villain and you see how he made you upset, you hated him, you didn't like him, you'll always remember him until you die. You'll always be like, oh, I hated that person kind of thing. And Gaston did that. He was the perfect, you know, horrible man that you don't want in your life. You know, he was all about his muscles, about his hunting. Women shouldn't read. They should just have my kids, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And, you know, you just hated him. You just hated him from the beginning to the end.
He was so self-assured, like, damn,
exactly.
dude, you're not
like his
that
ego,
great.
his egos were above him. You know, he had so many egos and stuff.
Egos or ego?
I call it egos.
Yeah, egos.
So that's the thing. Like, yeah, it just, he really made me feel like, oh my God, he was portrayed and written so beautiful. The voice was so great.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. The voice acting in this film was amazing. Another part that I liked in this film specifically was the actual little creatures, the little items.
Enchanted
you know?
items.
Yeah, like LeFou and the clock. I forget his name.
No,
Chip.
LeFou is the friend. You mean Lumiere?
Lumiere. Sorry about that, LeFou. They all sound the same to me. Chip, the little teacup, and his mom. Like, those were beautiful. They were created very cutesy.
Yeah.
But the voice was really cool. Like, the little kid running around. And then when he was, like, getting the duster and he was, like, enchanting her. Like, that was amazing. That was beautiful
maid.
to me.
Yeah.
And it was something to where it made you feel like, oh, these characters have hearts. They're memorable. You know, there's a lot of them, but they're all memorable. And even like the side ones, you cared for them.
Well, wasn't it like his wasn't it part of the village?
It was
became.
No, I think it was his like maids and
his own servants.
Yeah,
okay.
Which that's another character I didn't like was Beast. I didn't like him. It was like he was a douche as well, but no one saw him like that because he grew up to be like this caring person. Uh-huh. But he didn't let the lady in, so that's why that all happened to his staff.
In the beginning,
you know, he treated his staff like crap as well until they all became the thing.
Well, that's what he gets, right?
True, but I guess the romance part about it was nice. I just don't like.
That's why
like
it's a good mix, because it's a kids movie, but there's also something romantic.
True.
You know, we all want to root for that everlasting love. You know, that's what Disney's about. You know,
But overall, it was a good film. Like I never say don't watch this film. I'd say watch seriously the kids. It's some of the more memorable to you as well as showing it to what you grew up with.
okay, we agreed on that.
Yeah,
Now
exactly.
let's talk about
our score very quick. I'm gonna give this movie an 8 just because of that. Like it's something to where I just don't like romantic films, and that failed to me personally. But having her be that like heroine kind of was
Right.
amazing in the film.
What number did you give it?
I give it an 8.
An 8. I give it a 9. It's not perfect. It's not 100%. It's not The Little Mermaid. But for me, the fact that she is book smart, and then her, that she's not about being saved. I really enjoyed it. The music, the songs, Be
it was
Our
really
Guest was one of my favorite songs from this movie. So I give it a 9.
Speaking on so now that we've gained the score, now that we talk about that and even the music, we're gonna talk about the live action film coming out this Thursday. Well, today, and what we want for this movie to be.
Yeah.
I want to hear your opinion first because I want to really go into that.
I am not a fan of remakes. I think that if something is good, I mean, this movie was made for $25 million, the 1991 version, and it made $425 million, and it was Oscar nominated. Like, how much better can you get?
True.
But the fact that like movies like Through the Looking Glass or Alice in Wonderland, I didn't think they did well.
Me neither. They were really bad. And I don't know if it was the writing. I don't know if it was the cast. Johnny Depp was okay. Like I didn't really like him as the Mad Hatter.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, like it was weird. Like I didn't really like the way they did Alice in Wonderland. But I have hopes because of movies like Jungle Book. Jungle Book did a great job in portraying a live action film of the original.
Right.
So that was really good. And I'm kind of scared but excited at the same time for Beauty and the Beast. Scared because I've seen some of the pictures. I'll show pictures here as well.
Yeah.
Of what the little
Enchanted
enchanted objects look like, and I'm not too excited for some of them.
Yeah.
And also I do see that the voice acting, they've only shown one or two, and it's kind of scary.
Right. I think they're kind of holding back because they don't know. They have high expectations.
They do.
This is big shoes to fill.
But also the reason I'm excited was because of some of the characters in it, like Gaston. I think they really portrayed the perfect character for him. It's actually the man that got cheated on in Girl on the Train.
Uh-huh.
We have a review. You want to check that out as well. But he's in it and he did a great job. I saw like a little part of it. I didn't want to see the whole thing, but they actually played the song and it was really good.
You're breaking the rules because you say you only
exactly.
watch
I only watch
trailer
for movies like this. I don't really care, but it's only movies that I care about. But I am kind of scared about Emma Watson. I'm not too sure about her acting skill. I know that's a little weird to say, but it's because I've only seen her in Harry Potter. I haven't really seen her in any other ones.
She was a perfect Hermione.
Exactly. And I haven't seen her in anything else. I know there's independent films out there and other major films, but I haven't seen her. And from what I have seen, I didn't really like. So I'm kind of scared on that because I get, they're trying to pick this. She's a big role model right now for women out there. And I know why they're shooting her for Belle. I get that connection. But who knows? Who knows? The Beast looks weird as well. Some of the stuff looks a little weird. I am skeptical, but I'm also not on the fence about it, I guess you could say, Anything else, man? Anything else you're looking into the film?
No, I'm not. I don't think it's going to... I mean, I don't want to go negative, but I'm going to go see it. But I don't think it's going to top the 1991 version.
I kind of agree as well. But hopefully, you know what? Maybe it is going to be different.
Maybe we'll be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, exactly. So, check that out on Monday, guys. It'll be up. All right, guys, in the comments down below, let us know if you've seen the 1991 film of Beauty and the Beast. Or if you're going to go watch the new one in theaters today, actually.
Yeah, tonight.
Also, let us know your favorite princess of all the movies. Personally, I like Aladdin and I like Jasmine, so that was pretty cool. I think she was one of the better ones. Well, you already said yours, right?
Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid. So, you know what? In the comments down below, let us know, guys.
Don't forget to join us next week. We're going to be doing the review of the live action Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, so hopefully you guys could join us for that. It's going to be a good review. I think it's going to be mixed feelings about that one. There's also our social media in the bottom, guys. We have Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, and a lot of Instagram. Follow us there.
We post there daily, so check us out on Instagram.
Yeah. Also, guys, if you guys like this review or this retrospective review, sorry about that, guy, click the like button down below to give us a like on the video. And also share it with all of your friends or other moviegoers out there. And remember, guys, don't forget to subscribe for more awesome reviews. Have a good one.